everyone, it's Cash Muller for another edition of CSN. And in last week's National Arena League predictions, my picks went a phenomenal 4-1. So you might be wondering, 4-1, what happened with that one loss? The Colorado Clash didn't exactly work out the way I wanted it to. The Punishers beat the Colorado Spartans 56-45, which, if you're new to arena football, that's like a normal points total. Like, seriously, that's a normal points total. I am bummed, but I still think that the Spartans will do well for the rest of the season. Anyway, enough with the chit-chat. Let's move on to the picks. This week starts out as the undefeated Pueblo Punishers take on the Omaha Beef. So, last week I said that the Omaha Beef played a non-league opponent. Well, this is actually the first game that counts in their schedule. So the Omaha Beef entering this game 0-0, despite the fact that they beat the St. Joe Buck. It was actually a pretty close game. St. Joe did way better than I thought they would. When it comes to Colorado and Nebraska, I always choose Colorado. If it's Nebraska against anyone, I will choose anyone. That is one of my things. I do not root for Nebraska teams, which is why I am taking the Pueblo Punishers to take down the Omaha Beef this week. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys that the Pueblo-Omaha game is on the 13th. As well as this showdown, as the Sioux City Bandits take on the undefeated Amarillo Warbirds. Sioux City played a non-league opponent, which means they also enter this week 0-0. The team that really stole the show last week was the Amarillo Warbirds. They went to overtime with a reloaded Louisiana Rougarou team, and 33-32 is the final. It was truly a thriller. Sioux City is a good team. I got to take the Warbirds in this one. And then on the 14th, my Colorado Spartans hit the road to take on the Dallas Bulls. So Colorado's coming off a loss against their rivals Pueblo, and they're going to be playing a team who scored 101 points. I have never heard of a triple-digit shutout in actual real-life football. It's clear that the Dallas Bulls are legit, but I'm taking my Colorado Spartans to go on the road and rebound. And then the Southwest Kansas Storm play their inaugural league game against the Louisiana Rougarou. So here's the deal. Southwest Kansas, along with the Salina Liberty, both joined from a fellow Arena Football League known as Arena Football 1. But Southwest Kansas is no joke. This is a powerhouse team. This team knows football. Louisiana played some really good football against Amarillo, but I'm going to take the Southwest Kansas Storm on the road, winning their first ever game in the National Arena League. And then, to cap it all off, the Salina Liberty take on the Midwest, whatever this is. Like I said, the Salina Liberty came over from Arena Football 1. They started out the season last year a little rough, but they made the playoffs and did fairly well. As far as the Midwest team goes, I don't know anything about them. So, I'm taking the Salina Liberty to take down the Midwest, whatever they are, to cap off Week 2. Those are your National Arena League Week 2 predictions. I'll see you next time on CSN.